The Coast Guard says it has suspended the search for 3 missing boaters in the St. Johns River. Thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Riley Phillips. Here's a live look just west of the Dames Point Bridge, where much of the search focused on today. We know tonight 1 adult and 2 children are still missing after a boat capsized last night. We want to show you exactly where it happened near Goat Island. That's west of the Dames Point Bridge and I-295 and east of the Trout River. 8 people total were aboard the 18-foot vessel. The Coast Guard was able to immediately rescue 4 people aboard the boat. 1 person was found dead, an adult. We want to get straight out to our Zach Wilcox live now from the Lions Club boat ramp near Jacksonville University. And Zach, that was a busy day earlier for the search.
Yeah, Riley, you're actually looking behind me. I know it's a little dark, but hopefully you can see it at the place where they dock a lot of the law enforcement boats. And there were boats in and out of here all throughout the day. And they had the tape up and a kind of a scene here where they were getting those boats in and out. But towards 7 o'clock, about 24 hours after the boat had initially flipped, that's when we started to see more and more of those crews come in for the day and offload these boats. And we do know now that they have suspended that search for now. But it wasn't just law enforcement out there. We actually talked to a family of boaters who felt compelled to be out there helping, even though they didn't know any of the people who were on this boat that flipped.
And I said, you know, we already have our boat in the water and we live out here. I said, let's just go and put eyes on the water.
Mendy Nancaro says her husband brought their boat in from the St. Johns River just before the news came out that a boat flipped near Goat Island. The Coast Guard says 8 people were on the boat when it went over. The rescue teams found 4 on top of the capsized boat and were able to save them. They found 1 person in the water unresponsive, then sent a dive team under the boat to look for the other 3, but didn't have any luck.
We're a family that is on our boat and on the water, and I know if it happened to us, I would want to know if people were out there searching for us.
Nancaro says they searched all day, going through Mill Cove, under the Dames Point Bridge, and around to the marine terminal.
Found a little bit of debris in the water, nothing really significant, but then did come across a man's Tommy Hilfiger navy blue flip-flop. I understand it could be anyone's off of any boat, but it was in the search area.
I passed the photo of the flip-flop along to the Coast Guard in case it could help the investigation. The Coast Guard searched the air and the water for 17 hours, covering 270 square miles before suspending the search, saying in a statement, quote, "Suspending search efforts is an incredibly difficult and heartbreaking decision, made only after an exhaustive and thorough search."
This has really broke our heart.
Now, Coast Guard spokesperson told me that they have no plans right now to start searching again in the morning. Instead, they're just going to wait until there's any kind of new developments in the case.
And Zach, we still don't know how the boat capsized to begin with.
Yeah, Riley, that is still under investigation, we found out from the Coast Guard. However, we do know, according to a report from them, that none of the folks on board were wearing life jackets when it flipped. In University Park, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.